Hi, here we are once again with the conservative divas, and we have here Diva Daria. Hi. We're gonna talk today about activism regarding putting candidate packets together. So Daria, why don't you go ahead and explain what materials you're working with and how we're packaging them?
Sure. Well, I have right here the Republican Party of Palm Beach County endorses these candidates for the 2010 general election. And basically it starts with the top of the ticket with governor and lieutenant governor.
Hold that still. Let me get a picture of that so people can see what we've done here in Florida.
Okay.
We have all the candidates listed from the top of the ticket down through commission races.
Yes. So it starts with governor and lieutenant governor. So we have Rick Scott and Jennifer Carroll, of course. And then our Diva-endorsed Attorney General candidate, Pam Bondi. Of course, all of these candidates are Diva-endorsed. Chief Financial Officer, Jeff Atwater, and Commissioner of Agriculture, Adam Putnam. And then it goes into each individual district for State House and State Senate. For example, in my district, my senator would be Ellen Bogdanoff. Voted for her on Monday, as well as all these other fine people. And Florida House districts. And for me, there he is, George Moritas. I voted for him the other day.
Hi,
but wherever you are in Palm Beach County, you'll find recommendations as to, endorsements in this case for who the Republican Party of Palm Beach County would like you to support if you're a Republican, and if you're an independent, or even if you're a Democrat who wants to cross over this election. But very important, on the back side of this brochure, it gives information. It basically offers an opinion on all of the amendments, and we have several on the ballot. Of course, as we all know, Amendment 4 is the biggie that we all want to vote no on. And in fact, when I was out walking with Kathy Robbins the other day, I was wearing my No on 4 shirt, and I happened to knock on the door of a home that was definitely Republican based on the signage in her yard. But when she opened the door and she saw my No on 4 shirt, she said, "Oh no, I'm voting yes on 4, but I'll vote for all the other Republican candidates." And that sort of led to a discussion where Kathy really informed her of what was actually going on with Amendment 4. And it's really scary how a lot of conservatives think it's a good thing, and it all has to do with the way it's been packaged and, of course, promoted in the newspapers. So one of the vital things about activism is getting out there and talking to your neighbors and clearing up a lot of misconceptions. And in the case of this woman, she was lovely. She was a wonderful lady, and she said, "Oh my gosh, I had no idea about all of this." We gave her Ame's contact information, our friend Ame, who is with the No on 4 organization. We sent her to the website. We asked her to please, before she made a decision, to call Ame, check out the website, and make sure that she had all the information about Amendment 4. So, that's part of what we're doing, is reaching out and sharing information and educating people. So, this is, an advisory up at the top part here on the amendments. And then underneath, we have the judicial picks. And of course, in Florida, we know that the two big no votes are Perry and LaBarga, because neither one of them will support Florida's lawsuit against Obamacare. So
and they also ruled to have Amendment, I think it was Amendment 9. They ruled to remove it from the ballot, not allowing the people in Florida to choose for themselves whether or not they want the health care. So they just made the decision based on their own values, obviously liberal ones, that the rest of Floridians have no say in the matter. So Perry and LaBarga need to be taken out with the trash.
Absolutely. Yes, I got my take out the trash button.
Yay!
So, but not only is it important to take out the trash on Tuesday, it's important for us activists and people who are in the know to get out there ahead of Tuesday, November 2nd, and really talk to people. We're here today stuffing bags. And this is a several part process here. The bags don't just magically appear with all the candidate literature in them. We have to put them together.
Well, why don't you show us how you put these bags together?
Okay. Well, Ellen has this wonderful system set up here. So we start again here with the top of the ticket. We have Rick Scott and Jennifer Carroll. Of course, wonderful senatorial candidate Marco Rubio. Again, Pam Bondi for Attorney General. We have our No on 4 cards, and these are two-sided.
Awesome.
And they explain why 4 is horrendous for our state. Jeff Atwater for Chief Financial Officer. We talked about the Republican Party of Palm Beach County endorsements, so we fold this up as a trifold. Also, which is wonderful, we have early voting for Palm Beach County, all of the locations, all of the information, directions, phone numbers. Basically what we're doing is we're making it as easy as possible for people to get out and vote, whether they choose to do early voting or whether they choose to go to the polls on Election Day. And here we have literature on Adam Putnam. And because we're in Ellen's district today, we also have Tammy Donnelly.
She's running for Florida State House, District 85.
And we had some other things here too. We had Joe Budd, who's running for Congress in District 19.
He's in there somewhere.
He's in here. Of course, in my packets that I made up for my area, I had Alan West, who is going to handily defeat Ron Klein to become Florida 22's next congressman. So I had those in my packets, and of course my state house and state senate districts. And we don't have his literature here because we're not in his district, but again, our friend Stephen Rosenblum is running for State House in District 89. So those of you who live in that district will see information on Steve in your packets. And so we're getting all this stuff together, and we're planning to walk here in Winston Trails this weekend. The other day I was with Kathy in Lake Clark Shores. We're going to finish that up this week. And
tomorrow, actually.
Tomorrow? Okay, we're going to finish it up tomorrow. And I have another precinct in Boca. I've done a few precincts down there where I live, including my own. And there's one in Boca Del Mar that I'll be reaching out to sometime this week as well. So, look, it's hard work, I'm not going to lie, but the weather's been beautiful. It's great to hang out with friends and do something important for the country. And, I mean, this is critical. I mean, this is boots on the ground. This is how it's done. And if you're sitting there complaining, as Kathy mentioned the other day, if you're throwing things at your TV and you're complaining, and you know what's going on, then you have no excuse for sitting around and not doing anything about it.
Right. So reach out to the Divas, and we'll show you how to get involved.
Absolutely. So let's take back our country.
Awesome. Thanks, Daria.
Thank you. So this is Daria DiGiovanni with the Conservative Diva, and now that we know what we're putting in the bags, I'm going to have Ellen, our other diva, show us how we're putting them together, because she's got a really great system here. So take it away, Ellen.
Okay, thanks, Daria. All right, first I'm taking Jeff Atwater, who's running for the CFO of Florida, and I'm making his face upside down so that when you pick up the bag, he shows it in the back, you can see his face. But I'll show you, I'm just going to go through the motions, put the package together, and then show you how the bag looks when I'm done.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm taking all the information that Daria just explained to you earlier, and then I'm putting the candidates that are in my particular district into order. And then I'm wrapping them. So we have Tammy, we have Rick Scott and Jennifer Carroll, we have Marco, Adam Putnam, Joe Budd, the amendments and the endorsements, the early voting information, and Jeff Atwater. Then I wrap it with Pam Bondi. Love Pam Bondi, she's so awesome. And then I put No on 4 in the back like this. And I'm going to show you now why I do Jeff Atwater upside down.
And we have these great clear plastic bags that are skinny, that are perfect to hang on door handles.
Exactly. Blow space into the
They are a little challenging, but Ellen's got this down pat. I gotta tell you. I wish I was using your system last week.
Keep everything all together. Okay,
Yay!
So we have Pam Bondi showing in the front. And then in the back, we have Jeff Atwater's face with No on 4 underneath. So people can clearly see the No on 4 when they grab the bag. And also what I'm doing is I'm making the little elephant guy show up in the corner, because I love elephants and I just think he's adorable. And he needs a place in the bag. Yep. And there you go. We walk 2 houses and we use this handy little hole to hang it on the doorknob, and we're set.
Great.
So we have about 350 more bags to go, so we got to get back to work.
All right.
See you later.